So today we're on the Carnival Radiance, and this is going to be a comprehensive review of all the things to do, eat, and see at the Carnival Radiance. So I'm going to take you along as if you're my friend, family member, and just going to show you around the ship and everything that it has to offer. So come with me. We're going to start here at the lobby. So this is where you're going to come in. So when you enter the ship, you're going to come through this level 3. And this is what it looks like. You can see right now we're about to arrive to Ensenada. So the boat is about to port or de-embark. And this is the view right here. So this is a great place to come in the morning, have a cup of coffee, just enjoy the views. This is also the smoking area. You're gonna find a lot of people smoking on this side. Alright. So if you come this way, again, this is where you're gonna enter. So when you do your main entrance into the boat, you're gonna come through one of these doors. Not this one. This is the main lobby. So this is where all the entertainment is gonna happen in the morning. So lots of cool music here that you're gonna hear every day. You can get espresso or cocktails at this bar, except for draft they have Michelob and some type of this is the darker pig, so this is the Carnival brew. On this same level, let me show you what it looks like on the other side. I don't think it's open. Let's see. Yeah, it's an automatic door. Doesn't look like it's open. It looks like we have another carnival here today. The Firenze. So if we continue here, here's the Dream Studio. So you're gonna see lots of setups here for like photos and stuff. Oh, here we can exit. I found another exit. So this is the other side of level 3. You can see here they're getting ready to set up the boat to disembark. So we're gonna be leaving here like in the next 30 minutes. And this is a port town, so unlike Cabo, where they use tender boats, you can just get off the boat here. Alright, if we continue, this is where you're gonna find your Carnival adventures. So if you need to book an excursion, this is where you come. Closest restroom when you're in level 3 this way. These are the cool elevators. So they have transparent glass so you can see up and above. Guest services is gonna be this way. And you have ATMs, so you can load money in and out on your account. You can settle it, so you can do all that here. Or if you have an excess, you can withdraw. Art studio, it's here on level 2. Alright, so let's continue this up. So now we're in deck 4. So this is the Fahrenheit Steakhouse. So this one is not included with the price. This is going to be your premium option for steaks. Sunrise Restaurant is also on level 4, level 3 and 4. Some more shops here, Pixels. Right now it's closed because we're in port. More photos. A lot of times throughout the day this will be open, and I believe when these are open you can take the photos. So if you find yourself here, take it. Let's see if we can get in here. So level 4, you're also gonna find the Liquid Lounge. So this is where they do a lot of the main performances. Let's see if we can get in here. So this is what it looks like. So there's a bar here in the back. That's the main stage. You got all this seating here. If you do travel with someone that's handicapped, low mobility, they do have those seats reserved here in the back. Lots of seating here. So you can access it through either deck 4 or deck 5 up above. Nice stage. So we caught a few shows here. So the last, it's mostly music related. They were pretty decent. So a lot of them are gonna be in the evening, so you know, just checking the app. We had a 6-day sailing and we missed a lot of them. So we were able to catch a few. So you know, just check on the app to see what's offered. But this is where you're gonna find all those shows. The bingo too. If you do bingo, it's gonna be in this area. Now we're gonna exit on the other side, and more photos here. You can see that they've been taken down. So this is all part of Pixels. If you want to find your photos, so this is, you come to one of these machines, put your folio number, birthday, and then you can kind of preview all the photos that they've taken of you. You can also do this in the app. So you have a couple options.
Maverick's awake, River's asleep.
If you do crave some premium coffee, deck 4, JavaBlue is where you're gonna get your fix. So they have a nice selection. It's very comparable to what you'll see in Starbucks if you want like a cappuccino, latte. This is where you come. It is not going to be included, it's an upcharge. They also have some sweets, additional sweets you can get. Like if you're craving like a cool premium donut, this is your place to come. They have a really good selection. I'll try to overlay some footage. It was a little bit busy when I got in there. These are going to be, this is where all the shops are going to be. Level 5. So if you're into off-duty shopping, this is where you're gonna come. Here's the Heroes Bar. See if I can get a quick preview. A lot of memorabilia, you know, remembering those that have served. One cool thing about this one, if you like draft beer, this is where you're gonna find all the selection for Thirsty Flag. Good morning, how's it going? Obviously if you're into sports, you want to come in here because they're going to play all the main sports. It's a nice place to chill, big screens here. So yeah, if you watch NFL, baseball, all of that, all the games are going to be in here. Then yeah, if you're into draft beer, you're going to find, I don't know if this changes by sailing, but they have a lager, an IPA. Let's see here, Caribbean wheat and a red. All by Thirsty Frog, which is a brewery that's, I guess, operated or owned by Carnival. One of my favorite ones is the Caribbean wheat. So if you're into beers like Blue Moon, anything wheaty, that's a really solid one. Some more shopping here. This is where you're gonna find all your souvenirs. I'll give a quick peek here. If you want to buy alcohol, you can do that in here, although you can't really drink it on board. This is to take home as a souvenir. I believe the way it works is they'll deliver it to you at the end of the sailing. Here's the upper portion of the liquid lounge. Let's see what else we have here. I think more shopping on this side. Like if you want watches, jewelry, that type of stuff, that's gonna be in here. Other side of the liquid lounge. More shopping. They'll have a few sessions where they talk about gems and stuff. And if you come to that session, you actually get a free, like a little free piece of jewelry, right? So if you're into collecting, check on the app and look for that session. It's a good way to get something for free. Now we're gonna go into the warehouse arcade. So this is perfect if you have kids that like the claw machines games, or if you're just young at heart and likes to play. So it's got a few games. Some arcades. This one's really good. I got to play the Godzilla one. It's like $5 per game if you do 2 player. You know, it's gonna be 10, but if you buy 4, you do get the 4th one for free. So it's a nice game. You know, some of the typical stuff you find at like you know, places like Dave & Buster's, Chuck E. Cheese. Of course, your typical claw machine that is rigged. You can win anything because all the animals are stuffed together. So yeah, literally this machine was like this when we started, and it's still like this. Why? Because they're so bunched together. So when you put the claw, they barely move. So nobody's won anything in the next 6 days, so that tells you something. So I don't recommend any of these machines. This one's cool. This was probably one of my favorite ones right here. The typical coin game. A football machine. And also just your standard arcades you see at a game. And then of course you can win points and get some games. Here's all the prices. You do it all in this kiosk here in this machine. Like for example, if you really want to keep playing and win some of those you know, headsets, you can do that. 35,000 tickets. That's a lot of gameplay. That's all in here. And what's cool about this is you don't have to get like an additional like player's card that you'll never see again, right? You can just use your room key and you can just swipe away. So that's good and bad, right? It's a little dangerous because you can just keep going. Anyway, on this level, you're also gonna find Carnival Adventures. So if you need anything for your beach outings, all your gear is here. If you forget something from home, cherry on top is also here. So this is where you're gonna satisfy your sweet tooth. It's lots of candy. And you can buy candy by the pound too. Popcorn, champagne, that's gonna be all in here. Looks like you can even buy roses. If you wanna surprise your significant other with some roses, you don't want to do the room service thing, which is really expensive, you can just come in here and buy it, I guess. Otherwise, if you do one of those room decoration surprises, I think they start at about $90. All right, continuing on this level. So this is the Radiance Casino. So let me give you a quick tour of this. Right now it's closed due to the fact that we're on port. So again, standard games that you'll find at any Vegas casino. They do have table games, so they have roulette here. One thing that I enjoyed is that the games are not too expensive. So I was just in Vegas, and I had a little bit of you know, sticker price with the games. Here they start at $10. I think it's very reasonable, especially if you've been to Vegas lately. This machine is quite addicting. I see a few people play this one for the opportunity to win $500, $250, or $100 stacks of bills. And the way it works is you swipe your card. It's $1 per game, and you get a chance to call the money. So it seems like it's easy, so a lot of people do it, but I haven't seen many win. So you know, it's fun. It's only $1. Again, you can just swipe with your room key. So a little dangerous, but you know, it's nice. And there is a bar here in the back. If you do play a lot, eventually, so it's similar to Vegas, you do get drinks comped. Let's see, let's keep this going. So more tables here, more machines. This is the craps table. More machines here. This is where you're gonna cash out. One interesting thing is you can also buy scratch-off tickets. So if you're into scratch-off tickets, there's a bunch of them, a bunch of different types. There's even one where you can win a cruise for life. So yeah, lots of activities here. If you do need to play at the table games, let's say you want to play 100 at the craps machine, they do charge a conversion fee if you want to use your card to 3%. So not bad, reasonable, right? The other option is you can come to the ATM, withdraw money. So depending on your bank, it may or may not be cheaper to just do it at the table and pay the conversion fee. If you have an ATM like Charles Schwab that doesn't charge a fee, then you might as well get cash and then present it. So yeah, all kinds of options. There's some blackjack. Some of these are higher machines. Got some $5 ones here, looks like. How's it going? So right now you see a lot of the machines are grayed out because it's closed. But yeah, a lot of your standard games. Some of the minimums here are 100. So it goes up a little bit more on this section. And this is connected to the Heroes Bar over here. So a couple ways to access. Roulette table over here. So minimum for this is still 10. So not bad, again. Not, pretty reasonable. Of course, I'm used to that. I grew up on the $5 table game, so to me, still a little pricey, but compared to a typical Vegas casino, $10 is about your baseline now these days. So it's good that they have options. I also didn't notice that it was variable. Like a lot of times in Vegas, they'll start at 10 in the morning, and then as it gets more crowded, they'll bump it up to 15, 20. I noticed that here it was pretty consistent. All right, if we continue on this level, some cool sitting areas here, so you can enjoy a drink, enjoy the scenery. So this is what Ensenada looks like. This is where you're gonna find the sushi bar. So Bonsai Sushi is here. This is one of the premium options. Didn't get to try it, but it did look good. More sitting over here. So a lot of the bars are gonna be in this area, bunched together. So this was the piano bar. See if we can get a peek here. So this is what it looks like. So this is a pretty chill area. So you come through, it's not a dueling piano, it's just one person. So we came in only once and the vibe was very classy, pretty mellow. It wasn't like too rowdy. This is more, I think it's meant to be more of a classy type feel. Some more sitting over here. No drinks here, right? So you can bring your drinks obviously, but you're just listening to music. So, if you're into piano music, it's nice, but it's not gonna be rowdy like a dueling piano, right? Where they're battling each other and like singing and dancing. It's more mellow, so it's nice. So if you just wanna relax, have a whiskey, cognac, just listen to some live music, it's a good place to do that. Let's continue. This is the Alchemy Bar. So in my experience, some of the best cocktails are here. So this is more of a crafty look. So there's a few good ones that I recommend. They have the old fashioned here is nice, and there's a few other tropical ones. But I'll try to overlay the menu because I don't have them up. But it's a good bar. If you want craft cocktails, this is where you want to be. Let's see. So now we're gonna go on the other side of the casino. So here's the piano bar. So now if we go down one level, we're gonna get to the other main lounge. So this is the Liquid Lounge. So this is where they're gonna do your comedy performances. There's a few other, I believe this is the late hour one too. So if you're a night owl, they do have music and beats DJ until 1 a.m. most of the nights. But yeah, if you're gonna come to a comedy, especially the rated R show, be sure to come early to grab a seat. Just be warned that if you do sit in one of these ones in the table, they're definitely gonna pick on you. So if you don't like to be picked on, maybe, you know, sit here in the back. But we were able to catch one person, I forget the name. He was pretty funny. It was mostly improv. He was just, you know, playing the crowd. So you can see the options here. So if you see on the app, you'll notice it, but a lot of them are gonna be rated PG or rated R. So just check on the description and it'll tell you. But yeah, it's I found it you know, quite entertainment. Some of the jokes are, you know, they're not holding back. Some of these comedians are not afraid to be canceled. You know, they like to have fun. So definitely recommend. When you do the longer cruises, so we're in a 6-1. It's not the same comedian for 6 days. They do rotate them. You know, so that way you get a little bit of a variety, not the same, you know, jokes all the time. So I went through the back, but that's the entrance to the Limelight Lounge. You can also access it through the Sunrise restaurant. So while I'm here, let me give a quick preview of this. So Sunrise, it's gonna be one of the main dining rooms. So this is the upper view of it. So every day at either 5:30 or 8 p.m., depending on whether you have early or late night dining, this is where you're gonna come in for your dinner every day. We have the early ones. We have a kid, 5:30. So this is where we had our dinner. So it's a nice setup here in the back. The middle is kind of nice. This is probably this is a good seat if you want to catch like a performance, because they do like a dining show every day. Basically, all it is cast members come out and they'll sing a song. Like they'll, for example, in one of them they were playing Little John, and they were just getting down. They get up on one of the tables, like one of those, and they'll just start dancing away, going around the dining table. Sometimes your servers will get into it. It's pretty nice. So this level is on the 3rd floor. I'm on deck 4, so 2 levels for this restaurant. So this is Sunrise, not to be confused with Sunset, which is it's also a dining one, but it's for that's your lunch menu, or sorry, that's your breakfast. Oh, and then Fahrenheit Steakhouse. You can access that through here too. It's in this level. So there's Sunrise Restaurant. So if you go outside, you can see what they have. So let's see. One thing I like is that there's always an Indian dish. So if you want something different, you want to mix it up, more flavors, you know, get the Indian curry of the day. And of course, you can do. There is a Steakhouse selection that you can do every day, which makes sense since it is connected. And they'll bring you something from the Steakhouse. We didn't get to try it, so I can't report on it. But you know, nice option if you want something different from the standard menu. So that's that. All right. So now we're gonna continue this tour on deck 9. So we'll show you some of the other entertainment there. So this is Sunset. Similar setup as Sunrise. So you have the upper level, and you have the lower level here. Give a quick peek of it. I don't think the upper level is open right now. By upper, I mean 4. It's just 3. But since it is a port day, there's not a lot of people dining yet. So if you do want to dine on this one, what you want to do is you want to make a reservation on the app. It's not walk-in. So what you do is you're going to go to the restaurant option. You're going to select this place, and then basically you're going to check in as if you're adding yourself to the queue of like an open table type of system. So You do that, and then it's gonna tell you the approximate wait. When the table's ready, you simply check in. You can do that for up to 10 people. Once it's past 10, you gotta talk to the host. This is where also you're gonna find the Cocina del Capitano here. Oh, no, this is just a sign. That's on a different level. So yes, this is Sunset. So, you know, when you get your assignment, just be sure to double check that. This is very easy to confuse the two. I saw a lot of people that had reservations for sunset, but they really meant sunrise. You know, it can get confusing. The words are very close to each other, so just keep that in mind. But they're all gonna be on the same level, so deck 3 and 4. Okay, so now we're in level 9 towards the back of the boat. And right away, so this place has its own pool, its own jacuzzi. I noticed that this one is less crowded than the main one. If you see a lot of people in the center one, which I'll show later, be sure to check this one out. This is where you're gonna find your pizza. You get 5 options. You're gonna see a lot of pepperoni, so my suggestion is when you get online, if they don't have it, just take what they have. It's much quicker. So basically, it's like a personal pie, like 9-inch. If you order a pepperoni, you're gonna get 2 slices. So if you want the full pie, get 2 different toppings, and you'll get two halves. So my recommendations are pepperoni and 4 formaggio, 4 cheese. Sides bar is this way. You do a quick walk here. Nice sitting. Some drink areas here. Got some ice cream, coffee, juices. So in the back in the morning, you're gonna see all your yogurts here, fruit, milk, cereals. You're gonna find Big Chicken by Shaq here in the morning. These are the breakfast options. Otherwise, you can get like the, you know, the chicken fingers pretty much all day. But the breakfast was okay. I wouldn't go out of my way. It was pretty standard. Doesn't compare to like a McDonald's biscuit. It was just okay. Now we're going to the buffet where it's really busy right now. We do have a beer station if you want to start drinking right away. It's offline right now, but you know, you can pour your own thing, pay by the ounce. There's your cereal station. Seafood Shack is here. So if you do want some seafood, this is not included, it's extra, but here are the prices. Actually, a lot of the cool tables are gonna be this way. This is quite a busy area, so I just came from Sunset Restaurant, and not as many people there. I think people are trying to get off early. This is your omelet station, or your pastries are gonna be this way.
Potatoes?
Get in the line, you'll see there's multiple stations. They're basically all serving the same thing, but there's 4 of them. So just get in one of the lines and go get what you need. So you can expect things like eggs, potatoes, beans, eggs Benedict, and French toast. Sometimes this will be pancakes. In terms of quality, I would say it's pretty average. It's a little bit above, maybe a step above like a Hyatt Place breakfast. Nothing too exciting, but you know, if you're pressed on time, it's a good option. More coffee stations, more beer, cereal. This is the Deli. We haven't tried this yet, but seems like a good option. Selection. Small sandwiches, small bites. Now it's getting really busy. I think people are waking up now, and some more of a coffee station here. Juice, ice water. The ice cream is gonna be this way. So they have vanilla, chocolate, and this is your frozen yogurt. Let's keep this going. It's a very popular line right now, Blue Cantinas, for their famous breakfast burritos. So if you live in California, Arizona, places that have good access to Mexican, you're probably not going to be very impressed with the breakfast burritos. It's probably a notch below average, right? But it, you know, it gets the craving. But if you're you know, if you're used to Northeast burritos, you're gonna enjoy these. These are pretty good. So basically, you get to make your own burrito. You choose your tortilla, your protein. You get to add potatoes, cheese, and then you can add extra salsas, pico, stuff like that. So they're pretty decent. I recommend trying them. But my choice is I really enjoyed the huevos rancheros that they do over here on this side. These are a bomb. I think I was having those. I had those multiple times. That was some of my favorite breakfast meals. So definitely recommend the breakfast here. And when you're pressed on time, it's nice, quick service. So this is the BlueIguana Tequila Bar. So this is where you're gonna find the greatest selection of tequila cocktails. If you're into that, this is where you want to come. During sell-away parties, this is popping, so you can see some of the selection here. Not a lot of good draft selection, just Dos Equis and tequila margarita on draft. Here's the main pool. So a lot of the main activities, the sell-away party is gonna be here. This is where you're gonna get your towels. So life vests for the kiddos, so you don't have to pack them. They have all different sizes. Jacuzzi. This is nice because I saw a lot of people would get in here at night and then watch movies over here. So that's cool if you want to enjoy something more chill at night. It's a nice area and they have two of them. Keep going here. We have the RedFrog Rum Bar. So this is where you're gonna find more Caribbean-like cocktails like your Bahama Mamas, Rum Runners, stuff like that. That's gonna be at the RedFrog Rum Bar. And generally this one opens the earliest. You wanna get your drink on at 8 a.m., get a Bloody Mary, take advantage of the, the drink pass. This is gonna be open right away before the other one. We continue the tour here. We have Guy's Burger Joint. This was honestly my favorite quick spot for a meal. These burgers were on point. So I had probably too many straight ups. So here's the menu here. So some nice options. Cheese or without cheese. I mean, they're pretty good. They're comparable to what you find at like a fast food restaurant in the US, but maybe a notch above, better. I definitely recommend this place. Keep in mind there's two lines. Typically you're gonna see people lined up the other way. If you come this way though, there is always a shorter line. More coffee stations here, ice, water, all the usual stuff, ice cream. Looks like my parents are already up getting coffee. Hola. So I'm going up to the top level, so this is level 10. This is where the DJ is gonna set up shop during the sail away party, right here. So deck 10 is a nice area to chill after each after the boat leaves each town, because you can really scope out the town, the city. So you can just come here, relax, have a drink, enjoy the scenery, take some pictures, maybe catch a sunset. It's a really nice area for that. So let's take you around deck 10, take a quick loop. It's another smoking area here.
Very good morning, Carnival Radiance family. This is Mike, cruise director.
It's like an announcement from the director coming up. Let that play a little.
Our amazing captain got us in nice and early, so we are set and ready for you. So if you're ready to head off the ship, I highly recommend heading on down to deck 0 forward. Take those forward elevators down to deck 0, and you can get straight off the ship. Just make sure you have those room keys out ready. If you're 16 years old, you have yourself a photo ID, and your families are sticking together. Don't forget, back on board is going to be 4:30, so you have a nice long day out in Ensenada. We do have a last minute tour for you. If you haven't booked a tour yet, you can book yourself the Ensenada Topless Bus Express. This tour offers the most affordable and best way to discover Ensenada's main attractions.
Alright, so the tour continues. So in the back of deck 10, you're gonna find Guy's Barbecue, Pig Anchor. So I haven't tried this myself, so I can't report it, but I'll be trying it later. But these are some of the things you can expect. So you have pulled pork, chicken, smoked beef, some sausage. Then you have some of your sides like mac and cheese, coleslaw. So I don't know how it is, so I hope to try it here soon, because this is the only quick service place that I haven't tried. So again, a lot of sitting here in the back. So making the turn here, this is the non-smoking area of deck 10. So this is another place where you can just come and chill, just enjoy the views as the boat is sailing away to the next destination. So I'm gonna go up now so I can show you what's on deck 11, because you can see from here they have, this is SportsSquare, so this is where there's a lot of the sport activities are in here. So let me show you what that looks like. So the main attraction there is a sports course, so very popular with with the kids and the young adults at heart. I was able to do it myself. It was quite fun. Not the most challenging one, but it still gets the adrenaline going. It's pretty cool view, especially when you're in the middle of the ocean, right? So let's see, so foosball tables. So you've got some nice benches here so you can chill. Basketball court is this way. So this is where you're gonna enter the rope course. This is where they're gonna put on your harness, hook you up, so you can climb to the top. So I highly recommend that. This one is included. There's no extra cost for this, so definitely something to try. This is the pool area here. More sitting. This is where you're gonna find your track. The track is, I forget the exact distance, but I believe you have to do like 10 or 11 laps in order for it to be 1 mile. So it's quite short. Beanbag toss over this way. So I'll do a quick loop here so you can see what that's like. think I missed that sign. So yes, so 11 laps for 1 mile. We continue here, so if you go up one more level, this is where you're gonna find the mini golf. So mini golf is in this area. So mini golf, so you got like 9 holes that you can do here. So this is what it looks like. So those are the first 4 holes. Let me run away so I don't get a copyright strike from that song. Lots of music playing here. So yeah, this is what that looks like. It's pretty fun. We did it a couple times. When it's windy, it's a little bit challenging because the ball will start moving all over the place. But this is nice. So when you're ready for some extra activities, come to deck 12 for some mini golf. So now let's go down to deck 11 and we can continue this tour. I'll show you the rest of the track. All right, so let's keep this party going. So more views here of Ensenada. The bird-eye view of the ropes course. So another thing you can find here is this giant chess machine or chess game. If you want to challenge your group, friends to a game of chess, come to deck 12. Some more of the courses here. So yeah, it's a nice chill area. So this is SportsSquare. So beanbag toss, foosball, pool table, ropes course, and then you have mini golf. So hopefully something for everybody in your group. So now we're gonna go down back to deck 9. Now we're gonna go across to the gym section and the spa section. So spa and gym are on deck 9, as well as the kids club. So, and I'll give you a quick tour what that looks like. I won't be able to go inside the kids club, but they did have an open house during day 1, and I got some footage, so I'll try to overlay something. I'll only be able to show the outside. Then same with the gym. I don't know if I'll be able to get inside. Sometimes it's crowded, you know, I don't want to record too many people. So let's keep this going. More sitting here. This is gonna be the splash pad for the kiddos. You have 2 water slides. You got Twister. I forget the name of the other one, but the blue. But basically, the yellow one is more curvy. The blue one is faster. And then this is the splash zone for the kids. So it's nice. The water's not too cold. So compared to the pool water, which is actually freezing, it actually wasn't bad. So it's a nice area to chill. You can watch your kids from here while they play around, and you know, you get to hopefully relax a little bit. This is also how you're gonna access the adult area, and I'll show that in a bit.
Do you want to sit here and eat right now?
This is the adults only area for kids. Let's see what it looks like. Nice view. Where the kids wait for the slides. So over here, Pacific Ocean. You can kind of see land right there. Since we're not too far from, we're kind of just going down the Pacific coast. Sky Deck 14. Some showers here. And then more sitting on this side. Ooh. You can see less people sitting here, likely because the sun doesn't face this. It's a little bit cooler, whereas here it's more open to the sun. But nonetheless, nice area. Let's go here to deck 10. Let's go up to 11 here. So this is where the spa is gonna be. This is Cloud 9. Let's see if we can get a peek. Hello, morning. Thermal room to the treatment rooms. They do have a sauna, and they have here are the lockers for the men. I believe for this one you do need a special pass for the thermal suite, but you can use the sauna. And so now we're gonna exit, go up to the final deck to show you where you would check out your kids. So again, Serenity, if you're trying to get to the adult area, it's going to be this way. And then this is Camp Ocean. Line starts right here, goes this way. You can also exit through the main deck right here. So there's going to be two areas. You have your penguins, smaller kids, stingrays, and sharks on the other side. And then for the teenagers, so the teenagers go and you got two different sections. You have the Circle C, ages 12 to 14. And then you have Club O2, 15 to 17. So two different areas. So, pretty nice. This can get really crowded if you're coming right after dinner is over. So like we had early dining 5:30, so it opens at 7, so 7 can be a crowded time, so you might want to spread it out a little bit. Also after 10 they start charging extra for the kids, like $8 an hour, something like that. So you might want to come pick them up before that and don't do it right before 10, because sometimes you'll also see a line. So keep that in mind as you're checking in and checking out your kids. And I think that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoy this tour. Hope the information is helpful. If I missed anything or you have your own tip, advice, let me know. Comment below. And thank you for watching.